Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Husky Hikes. Today's adventure begins in the Phoenix Park in Dublin. Phoenix Park is open 24 hours a day and is fully accessible to the public. You can walk, you can cycle, you can drive, whatever means of transport you wish, you can take to the Phoenix Park. Within the park itself sits Áras an Uachtaráin. This is where the President of Ireland currently resides. It also is home to Dublin Zoo, a wonderful flower garden, and a couple of tea rooms which are scattered around the grounds of the park. Inside also sits Farmley Estate. This video was recorded in November 2024, about mid-November. That's why we had a very late autumn in Ireland this year, and that's why there's still so many leaves on the ground. Winter truly wasn't upon us yet. And just to the left of this path sits St Mary's Hospital. This is quite a small hospital and it provides stroke rehabilitation to people of all ages. I won't show any footage of this because I'd imagine it's quite a private place. As you'll see here, with the vastness of the area, it wouldn't be uncommon to see people flying remote control planes and drones down here, especially if you visit on an early Sunday morning. We've actually walked this park every day of the week at different hours, and no matter the time or the day, you always feel like you have the place to yourself. It's so vast, there are so many different trails to take, so many different paths that are mapped out. It truly is a breath of fresh air here. The park serves as home to quite a large herd of fallow deer. There are constant patrols by the OPW. You might catch them driving around in their vans, keeping an eye on things, making sure that people aren't feeding the deer, as this is ill-advised as it can affect their diet. The park is huge on biodiversity. There are so many species of trees, insects and different animals that make their home here in the park. This pond that sits Within the park itself is a catch and release pond. I have seen fish in here, some pike, and actually when we arrived on this day there was some people here fishing, but I don't want to just put them randomly into the video without permission. As I mentioned before, this was filmed in November 2024. It was a late autumn here in Ireland. Such a beautiful landscape it creates with all the fallen leaves of different colours. The trees still have some green in parts and different shades of red, yellow and orange. The wall to our left here separates the main park from Farmley Estate, and we're on our way down there now. This is another beautiful part of the park. It's a great place to come and unwind, have a cup of coffee, a sandwich, after you've done a long walk around the park. Your friends, Hunter? I made a quip there about Hunter's friends approaching. That's actually one of the OPW patrols, and I happened to be inside one of those jeeps many years ago, chasing Hunter. That is a story for another day. And just coming up on our left here, you'll see there are a couple of fields. These are home to horses, and there's also a field with alpacas within the family estate.
Zara. Mm-hmm.
There are many sculptures within Farmley, but this one really stands out. Its Irish name is Aon Mór, and it literally translates to Big Bird. The clock tower you can see in the distance was built in 1880, but its architect is unknown. It's still in perfect working condition, and when you climb to its balcony, you can see views of the Dublin mountains, Malahide, and even as far as Maynooth. Farmley House itself was originally a small Georgian house, and it was built in the late 18th century. There is availability to do tours of this house, and it's also open for events throughout the year. Some of the trees here have fallen due to recent storm damage, and as the OPW have just left them as is, it really adds a bit of character to the park. Again, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this adventure. This will be part 1 of Phoenix Park, and please stick around and join us in part 2.